Hello, hello, hello. Hi, hi, hi. Hi, hi, hi. Hello, hello. Dun, 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 dun. Hi, hi, hi. Let me check a few things. Okay, that was sent. That's fine. Okay. Okay. Hi, hi, hi. Hope you had a good Monday. Hope you had a good weekend. God, my hair is all over the place. Happens these days like that. But yeah, hope you had a good end of week, start of week. Today we have the Theme Tuesday with the most amount of info that I've had so far on a thing. Have all of this page and those two post-it notes. That's the one from last week, but those two post-it notes and the entire page. Which usually a page is fine. I've even had some info stuff that was like half a page or something. Like for example, Bahamut and Pixies, like they're both on one page. So that's fun. It's good when a subject is well documented, but also it's mostly stuff around and not the actual subject in question. And also it makes it a bit like, I hope I'm not getting anything wrong, since there's so much about it. My eye keeps twitching, I'm sorry. Here we go. Yesterday I went to the doctor's to do my checkup, because I have to do testosterone checkups every 6 months, and I decided to stop testosterone, so I'm not on T anymore. And it was really weird last night because I used to have now androgel. I mean, I still have the bottle, but I used to use androgel, and going to sleep, and I would put it on before I go to sleep, and going to sleep without doing it feels weird. Like, I had a hard time falling asleep, partly because of that at some point, because I was like, it feels like I shouldn't be going to sleep now, like I haven't done something I should be doing. Especially because this past month, since I took the decision to stop testosterone, it's been getting harder and harder for me to be like, okay, get up out of bed, go do your tea, wait for it to dry, and then go to sleep. Because of course, like, when you're like, oh, I don't want to do this anymore, makes sense that the energy to go do it falters. But yeah, and so like, not having to do it anymore, I was like, this feels wrong. This is weird. What's happening? But it was all fine. It was all good. The doctor basically was like, you do what you want. Like, you didn't need to come just to ask me that. In the end, it's good because I'm going to redo blood tests in 3 months to check on something else. But he was pretty much like, you could have just stopped and not come, and it's fine. I was like, okay, well, I didn't know if it needed to be like digressive, like I need to take less and less until like I stop taking it, or if it's just I stop taking it. He was like, oh, okay, yeah, then I understand, like, it's good that you came to ask questions and stuff. Because there's not that many studies on people that stop testosterone, and so, like, we know plenty of trans men that stopped taking testosterone and is fully fine, like, there's no issue, but since there's pretty much no studies on the subject, you don't really have a protocol or anything for people that stop going on T for X or Y reason. And so he was like explaining this to me. He was like, we don't have anything like about it, so I can't like tell, like, it's just, yeah, you can stop if you want, but I don't have anything for you. And I was like, oh yeah, no, that's fine. But like, it's kind of sad to know that, like, it's a treatment that's taken by so many people, cis or not, like trans or not, like there's some cis people that take T, and we don't know very much. We don't have like a specific thing of, if you want to stop hormones, here's the way to do it, quote unquote. Like, you don't need a way to do it, but like, it's kind of funny because of how my eyebrow is. It looks like I have an eyebrow slit here. I've been really wanting to slit my eyebrows, but I'm thinking about it. Because I've had like slits in my eyebrows. I've had shorter, like half shaved eyebrows for a long time. People don't really notice usually when I do stuff like that because it fits my face apparently. I have a lot of stuff like that where like I would do that for a period of time and no one ever fucking noticed. It's kind of funny. But yeah, and so is it kind of thing where you're like, oh, that's kind of sad for my community, but also it's getting good. And I realized, like, while he was telling me all this, because my doctor is very chill, very nice, very nonchalant in a way. Very French in that way, by the way, but very nonchalant. Kind of like, well, I don't know, you do what you do. But very funny as well. And so I was like, oh, yeah, you know. But it's like very refreshing and also sad in a way that I was expecting not a war, but I was fully ready to come and explain myself of why I wanted to stop testosterone, like all the reasons and stuff, and be asked why. Because when you get testosterone, you get all of those things of like, okay, why do you want to do it? Because you need to do a file to send to the state so that you can have help financially for it, which you don't. It depends. If you take injections, yes. If you take gel, no. But you still don't have to pay for blood tests at least. But yeah, for the rest you have to. If you take gel, you still have to pay for it, which is great because injections are free. But that's fine. And like, I was so ready. Like, I knew he was chill and nice and everything, but I was so ready to have to explain myself, because we're so used in the society that we have to over-explain ourselves as trans people for anything we do, because if you go on teas and you don't know yourself, if you are like on hormones, it's like, are you sure? Because it's so definitive and stuff, which isn't really true, but that's fine. And if then you're like, oh, actually, I want to stop this, or I want to pose this, then it's like, oh, you're not really trans because you're not taking hormones anymore. Like, there's so much stuff like this all around transition and trans people. So having someone that, when I started explaining myself, because I was like, I want to stop testosterone because I think I'm in a good place, and I tried to explain why I wanted to go off and stuff, like the negative effects for me, and he cut me off and he was like, you do what you want, that's fully fine, you can stop testosterone if you want to stop testosterone. And I was like, okay. Like, it's very refreshing, but also very sad that I felt like I needed to explain myself to justify myself when in fact I shouldn't have to. And I'm glad that my doctor is like this. He's really cool. He also took time because I have liver issues. I have liver issues for absolutely no reason. I don't drink, I don't eat meat, I don't smoke, I don't like. Testosterone could be one of the reasons, but I don't have like bad liver issues, but I have like percentages of stuff in my blood work that's like, let's keep an eye on that. But it's been stable for a long time. Like, I've had them be high for a long time, and it's been stable for a long time, so it's not like alarming. But we know that it's there. And he was like, well, we'll do a blood work in 3 months to check if testosterone was the cause of that, and if it's not, well, then you know, and if it was, then I'll go back to the normal percentages. And I'm like, okay. And he took the time like to explain to me specifically the liver stuff, the different stuff in it and stuff. And that was good. But yeah, let's get on. Now that I've talked for like 10 minutes, let's get on for today's art. So, like I said, today is the theme that has the most amount of research that I've done so far for a theme. That's why I kind of also wanted for people to be here a little bit before I start talking about it. Here we go. Take my notebook. And let me switch to the other. Sorry, to the other page. Here we go. The researcher. Hello, Zeki. Hey. So today we have the nine-tailed fox. Hehehe. And the reason I decided to take the nine-tailed fox for October is because I'm a fucking weeb, and October 10th is, so 10/10 as well, is Naruto's birthday. Like Ari from LOL, yes. But more importantly, like Naruto. More importantly, like Naruto. And like I said, like I showed it earlier, but you weren't there. Usually I have like half a page or a page of research. For this, I have this full page and 2 post-it notes. And that's not even all of the info I found. That's the month before, so that's not info about it, but all of this page and those 2 like post-it notes. So I have a bunch. So yes, I decided to take it for Ninetale Fox because Naruto. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to move you here so I can do this a bit more. Here we go. So, the thing about Nine-tailed foxes is that they are kitsune. Kitsunes, if you don't know, in Japanese folklore, are so the Nine-tailed fox as well. From what I've seen, I've taken my info from japanprimavera.com and from Wikipedia. From what I've seen, Nine-tailed foxes also are a thing in Chinese and Korean culture, kind of across Southeast Asia. And from what I could find, apparently there's been 2 origins for mythological. Hello, Helene. It's not Kitsune time. It's specifically what's his name? Kyubi no Kitsune time. Specifically Kyubi no Kitsune. From what I've seen, the 2 origins of Nine-tailed fox that I've seen, and fox spirits in general in Japan and across Southeast Asia, is there was a lot of merchants, and the merchants would take tails from China and bring them to Japan and bring them to Korea, and so the tails spread in that way, and then they were taken on by those countries and rechanged and stuff. But from what I saw, quite a bit of them originate from China. I'm doing specifically the Japanese version of the folklore because I'm not going to research the version for each country. I have to kind of take a version. So I'm doing mostly the Japanese one. And I've also seen a thing about how basically the reason why there's so many fox spirits and they were so prominent in Japanese culture is because foxes would hunt mouse and would, like, fox urine would also be a very good mouse repellent, and so it would be seen as protection to see a fox because they would keep your crops and stuff safe, basically. So like I said, the nine-tailed fox is a type of kitsune. Kitsunes are legendary Japanese creatures shaped like a fox. There are 3 kinds of different kitsunes. There are yokai, which, if you don't know, yokais are a Japanese word for spiritual entities. Specifically, like, they don't have to be negative or monstrous. They're usually used as that, but they don't have to be. They can be positive and stuff, and there are a lot of different ones. They come from the Hein period, H-E-I-N, which is from 1794 to 1185 post-Christ. Post-Christ. I couldn't remember what was the, like, after Jésus-Christ thing, so, you know. Which is also known as the Golden Age of classical Japanese culture. And they're also known in, like I said, in other parts of Asia. There are 3 different types of kitsune. There are the Zenko, which are good foxes. They are messengers of the goddess Inari, which is the goddess of agriculture, fertility, and good luck. And that's why you would see a lot of kitsune statues, often at the entrance of Shinto shrines for protection. And those kind of foxes are very also close to the Shinto faith and religion and that kind of thing. They have the ability to move from the human world to the spiritual world to communicate with the goddess Inari, and are depicted usually with a magical white ball either in their mouth or somewhere on their tail, or a star-shaped object. So if you see a statue of a fox, or, like, in general an imagery of a fox with stars or with white balls in his mouth or on tails, that's what they are. They are Zenko kitsunes. Then you have the Yako kitsune, which is a wild fox. They attack farmers' crops and homes. They destroy them at night, and they are usually seen as malicious. And then we have the Ninko kitsune, which are fox spirits, and they are only visible to the people that are being possessed by said fox spirits. One of the main characteristics of kitsunes is their ability to keep promises made to humans, and they use their powers to favor the companions they've made promises with. In ancient Japan, women with ambition would often be called kitsune, and the reason for that is because kitsune usually are seen as women, from what I've seen, and they will like seduce men and stuff like that. We're used to that. We're used to misogyny. We know what it is. And so that's why if you had a woman that had a lot of ambitions and was like very strong-willed and stuff like that, they would be called kitsune. You watch a whole Korean drama on that? That's really cool. The legends speak of kitsunes with 1, 5 of 7 or 9 tails. Did not last 3 eps. Oh, I bet. It must be a bit... So, why does this specific kitsune have 9 tails, and what does that entail for that specific kitsune? So, the 9-tailed kitsune is called the Kyubi no kitsune, and that's why in Naruto, the 9-tailed fox is called Kyubi, because that's the name of that specific kitsune. And the story of that is that every 100 years, a kitsune would grow a new tail and become smarter and have stronger powers. So, what that entails? Oh, lol. That was an accident. That's really cool. That's a good one. But so yes, so it shows wisdom and how long that kitsune has been alive for. And they can transform between human and fox more easily, or just at all, compared to normal foxes. I've seen, depending on different stuff I've read, I've seen either people say it's normal foxes that then as they grow older, they grow more tails and stuff. And I've seen people say it's like magical foxes from the start of it. And creatures, yokais from the start of it. So yeah, once they reach the 9-tailed milestone, they transform into a 9-tailed fox, aka Kyubi no Kitsune, and changes its color from white to gold. So if you see a kitsune that's white, it's not a 9-tailed one. If you see a kitsune that's gold, that's a 9-tailed fox. Kyubi no Kitsune, or the 1,000-year-old fox, has a divine status and can be seen, and can see and hear all things happening in the world. It also emits fire from its mouth and or tail. I forgot to add fire into this. I wanted to make it breathe fire. I'll see if I do that. I might do that. But yes. Once it has attained the 9-tail like status, it becomes a divine being and is seen as kind of a god. He hears everything, he knows everything, and he sees everything. Many natural disasters such as earthquakes, fires, or windstorms have been attributed to the fury of the 9-tailed fox in the past in Japanese culture. And kitsune, yeah, and like I said, that for the kitsunes are usually women tricking men. Yeah, and some tales also say the Kyubi no Kitsune possesses infinite wisdom, aka omniscience. So yeah, that's all the info I have on it. But very cool, a very cool creature. I've seen mostly stuff of people demonizing the kitsune. It's mostly seen as like a demon or a bad spirit. But I don't see why. I think it's really cool. I mean, it's cool, sure. Sometimes stuff are just supposed to be evil. But apparently it's not always, but it's often like seen as a bad thing. Like that's why they give him, their like natural disasters are attributed to him. But yes. But I really like kitsunes. I think they're really cool, and especially the 9-tailed fox. But yes, what I'm going to do, what my goal for this is, I want to make the background this image, this thing of smoke. So that's what I'm going to do, is focus on this first and try to do the smoke as much as I can, and then I'll do the kitsune and everything on top, because I think that will be cool. Hi Nan! Hello! Hope you're doing okay. We're doing the 9-tailed fox today. actually a bit darker for this. Okay, yeah. Ah. No, not red, because that doesn't... Maybe purple? Yeah. I hope you had a good Monday. I hope you had a good weekend. We're doing the nine-tailed fox. Hopla. I've never really drawn smoke like this, so I am a bit worried. I'm a bit scared. We'll see how it ends, and if it goes to shits, well, that's okay. Amazing Monday, watch Arcane, so many emotions, holy fuck. Ah, so happy for you. Nice, nice, nice. Who's your favorite character? Do you have favorites? It's very funny because I have one of my friends, Antoine, who has been watching, I think is watching right now, and the only thing I've been updated on for the 3 new episodes is the Jinx finger thing. That's the only thing I've got updates on, which I think is extremely funny. Like, out of all the things that you're going through in those episodes, that's the one thing you send me? Bestie, please. I need more of a review. Yeah, it's really good. I'm glad you liked it. Da-da-da. I'm not sure at this point. I liked Victor a lot, but I'm not sure about the direction he went. That's not an issue for me. As a Victor fan. I mean, as long as you know that, like, you know. It's not a good thing. I think it's fine to still stand. We'll see. I mean, it's only going to get worse, so... It's only going to get worse, so we'll see, but yes. I get that, though. I understand. I'm so excited for the third part. It's going to be so good. Like, I think Arcane is truly like the best animation show I've ever seen, honestly. Western animation, because anime is kind of like its own language in within itself, so you can't really compare. Like, it's different, not genre, but different things. But like Western animation wise, that is the best show I've seen. I'm so excited about where he's going with like how he is in League also. He said the thing. What? Yeah, he said the thing. Can you believe he said the thing? Because Zeke sent them to me, I have read the, not the short story yet, I need to read the short story, but I've read his character description on the LOL website, and it's funny to see how many different they are. How different they made Arcane compared to that. And how much better they made Jace, even as someone who isn't the biggest fan of Jace. Thank fuck they changed the guy, because gods. I did that while I was watching. I was like, he said the thing! Jace mentioned? Hellenist one-tracked mind. Like, Jace mentioned? I was saying this the other day, as a joke of course, but I was like, I'm kind of I'm sad we don't have a much Victor merch, but I'm kind of happy because that means we also don't have Jace merch. For people to get from. It's so funny to me how much Helen has grabbed onto Jake as a character. I understand why, I think I understand like the mind of why she likes him so much. That's very funny to me. I think it makes sense. Doesn't make me like him more, but you know. Still makes sense. Like I said, at least we can thank him for the Doom Yaoi. No, that's not because it's baby girl. Bestie, no. No, please don't. No, I have actual reasons in my head. That to me makes sense. With you and the kind of character you like. I will fully locking now, playing Isaac with a friend right now. Co-op DLC. Yay, have fun ring. Oh, have fun, man. Hope you have a good evening with your friend. Thank you. Have fun playing Isaac. I'm going to continue to call out Helen sneakily without saying anything because of privacy, and just like send glances to the side. Be like, yeah. It's because I see. Giving you a little bit of the Zeke treatment, but much softer because Zeke treatment is sort of, you know. There's no, like, the crimes aren't as bad as the Zeke treatment. Bestie, don't be sad, Zeke. You spent $50 on a magazine. That's sad. That's a little sad. He's happy that he's sad. Well, you know. At least paper, you can recycle it when you're done. Everyone can be lucky and happy that I don't have enough money to fly out for premieres, because like that would be the saddest thing ever, though. Like, you alone in like different cinemas. If the movie is shit, you're just going to be, I mean, you wouldn't care because you're not here because of the artistic version, like of like the artistic movement. That's not why you're there. But that would be just so sad. Just going to different countries to go to one cinema, see one film, and go back like. You don't know that. You haven't seen the movie. It could be shit. Imagine it's bad and you paid for like 5 tickets for it. You will. No, don't go to Poland. Don't go to Poland for that. Just wait. You're spending money you don't need to be spending. I mean, you spend your money how you want, but that's my take on it. I'm not your parent. I can't tell you what to do. But I will tell you I think it's a shit idea. I'm trying to be better on the parenting friends. I'm trying. It's really hard with you. I can go to Poland. It's not that far. I don't spend any money on it. I have train tickets after all. But you could come to France. Like it's not like 10 times longer and more expensive, you know? And like you're not coming anyways in like a month. For Christmas. For Crisis Land. And later and that. And later and that? What do you mean by... I don't understand that one. God, this smoke is, Trust the process. one, and later the movie releases in France, and later then oh yeah. You'll survive though. And that I'm coming for France for Christmas. Yes, that I'm excited for. That I'm excited for a lot. Having a Christmas with Zeke and Helen. Best Christmas ever, probably. I'm going to bake so much shit. I was so annoyed. I wanted to, because I have a few figs already for Helen. And, like, it's not a surprise. I'm giving you my fucking, old-ass testosterone bottle, so... Old-ass, it's not that old, but you know what I mean. And so I wanted to, like, put them in nice little packaging, and I thought I still had Christmas paper, but I don't. I don't know where it is. I was sure we still had some, but apparently we don't, so I need to buy some at some point. But I'm sad because I was like, oh, I have tissue paper from this, and I don't anymore, apparently. Because I wanted to put them in like a nice little thing, because they've just been in a pile on my side desk thing, and I was like, oh, I need to put them in the little thing, so it's not in a pile anymore. Ugh. Life is hard. I just have, I have two stuff I could put in like a little bit of wrapping paper. And then I have a little packet thing that's already in a little packet, so that's fine. But I'm going to start buying Christmas gifts soon, probably. Because I like being prepared. And also I'm scared of stuff not being in stock anymore. Yeah. Don't know where this is going, honestly. I'm kind of going with the flow. I was like, let's do something you've never done before and let's see how it goes, and yeah. We'll see, I guess. That's what I thought. Okay. Christmas is going to be fun. Yes, it is. I went to check on the friends Discord because I know I've seen Helen connecting to The Sims, and I was like, oh, I'm sure she's in the call, and she is. Big brain of me, and just an image of the Sims version of everyone watching something together. It's really cute, and in my it looks like we're watching Bill Nye the Science Guy or some shit. In the fucking back of the house. Yeah, you were. Yeah, you and Zeke hated the movie. You were bored the whole time. ADHD. We've been talking with Zeke and Helene about what movies we wanted to watch when the two are going to be here for Christmas. Planning and stuff is fun. Pam 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 pam. I don't know if Zeke is still here. Zeke, if you're still here, can you tell me if you think I'm going to need to buy you monsters when you come for Christmas? I need to mentally prepare for that. No, not mentally prepare. That's more joking than anything. But like, take a note if I need to get stuff. Or are you going to do like last time you visited and go on a water break for the festivities? Water break would be huge. I mean, last time what happened is just he went on a water break and nothing really happened. It was just water. It was fine. He ate many yogurts. That's the most interesting thing that happened. I'm probably going to, whenever I go grocery shopping near whenever you guys are arriving, I'll just go to the grocery store and send him a picture of all the yogurt flavors and ask him which ones he wants to try.
I'll have to text him before I go to the grocery store. I'll be like, hey, are you here in like 20 minutes? Okay, because I'll need to know your opinion on something. It's important business. Off. Just keep swimming, just keep swimming, just keep swimming, swimming, swimming.
What was that about? Yeah, I asked if you think you were going to drink monsters when you come for Christmas, or if I should get you monsters, or if you were going to be on a water break like last time. You made food? Ah, nice. GG. Did you make your bread thing, or did you make noodles? You'd like some monsters we can do without? Okay, we'll see then. I'll re-ask you when I do the grocery haul closer to the date. I'll ask you then. Oh yeah, and the movie thing was just the Sims thing, because I saw that Helen was in the Discord and was and had posted what looked like us watching in The Sims, us watching Bill Nye the Science Guy on the TV, on the big projector. I was like, nice. What the fuck was that about? And then what's the response. Spicy ramen? Nice. Also, I'll probably, whenever I go do that grocery haul, what I'll do as well is I'll send you a message before I go, and I'm like, are you like available in the next 20 minutes for a message? And then I'll send you, whenever I'm there, I'll send you a picture of all the yogurts, and I'll ask you which one you want to try this time. Yippee! Yeah, you're getting yogurts. Of course you're getting yogurts. The most exciting part of the trip is going to be you having yogurt. Don't give a fuck about the homemade cakes. Don't give a fuck about the homemade food. Only the yogurt's important. No give a fuck about the friends or the movie time. Only yogurt. Don't give a fuck about the gift. Only yogurt. Yogurt on the brain. I just say that. But didn't you think it? Does that look like smoke? I don't know if that looks like smoke, but that looks kind of cool. That kind of looks like flowers. In a way. That's a dark, isn't that dark? Yogurt based life form. That's you. I should like make you a sticker. I love you. I should make you a cap. I love yogurt. Did I send you the little yogurt song I have on TikTok? It's like, hello, I am a yogurt cup, and yes, I'm pretty sweet. I'm good till the 21st, so please remember me. Leave all the flora in your gut. Hello, I am a yogurt. It's kind of like a Vocaloid. Yes to the yogurt cup, and yes to... Okay, good. Yes to both. Nice. I have it saved in my like happy brain folder on TikTok because that little song makes me so happy. It's so cute. Little yogurt singing to you with the fucking Hatsune Miku voice. Amazing.
thing I wanted to change about this part. Oh yeah, this is true. Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun-dun. Oh yes, there was the Game Awards voting thing that I did with Helen on call. That was very fun. My reasoning for the voting was really simple. If Final Fantasy VII is in any category, I vote for Final Fantasy VII because that's Helen's favorite game. And the rest I do either the one I know or whatever. Because I didn't have that many games. I don't think there was a single game in that listing that I've played. You didn't vote? Wow, centrist. And so my joke made me laugh. Oh, hello, Rignan. Hello, Antoine. I'm doing this. I talked about you earlier, but I can't remember why. Oh yeah, for the middle finger arcane update. That's what made me laugh. What did you do? I was talking of the Game Awards, voting on the Game Awards, and for the Game Awards, and Zeke said that he didn't, and I said he was a centrist. I'm doing smoke right now. I'm trying to do smoke. It's hard. Yeah, I think it's still on. Because then you have secondary rounds of voting. You have 3 secondary rounds of voting and they're later. They're like in December and shit, so. But yeah, my way of voting was very much Final Fantasy VII. I vote for Final Fantasy VII because it's Helen's favorite game. I don't care what it's about. I voted for Niva. I think the name is Niva. A few times, the new game from the creators of Gris. Because I just know the game is good. I don't like, and I want to support that production. Like, they're doing great work. I want them to have something. Bestie, go to the Game Award Twitter and click on the link yourself. To be fucking for fake to the money that is rigged. Let me be happy. Let me be happy, Antoine. Let me have hope. Leave me alone. I voted for Balatro a bunch of times as well, because Balatro is very cool. And it made me happy to see a game that's so different on that list. Because a lot of the games are similar or from the same backgrounds and stuff, so seeing Balatro for a bunch of stuff made me happy, and I was like, I want to vote for you all. And I can't remember what I voted for as well. I voted for Mario Party Jamboree also a bunch of times, because I think it deserves love. Yeah, so dumb TikTok being like, what the hell is Balatro? Get better at gaming, people. If you don't know what Balatro is, you've missed a train. It's poker. It's basically poker. Also, the fucking phone games category was so upsetting because most of the games in that category are games that are not phone games. They're games that have a like mobile release, but they're not mobile games. They're games that weren't made with like phone in mind. They're games that were made for the computer and then put onto the mobile format. Except for the fucking Pokemon gacha digital card games. I think I voted for AFK Journey because I think that one was for the mobile market first, and maybe then was put on computer. I don't remember, but I did that one because it's pretty as well. Yeah, and I also voted for Echoes of Wisdom for the one category that it had because I'm a Legend of Zelda nerd. I needed to have something. But it always makes me so sad when I see those things and there's no categories for games that are seen as like less than, or a lot of games that clearly made an impact on the year weren't like selected for any awards because they're not like proper games or whatever. Like, fuck off. But it was fun to vote with Helen on call, and I hope that Final Fantasy VII gets a bunch of stuff so that she's happy. Balatro is awesome, and seeing creators saying meh is still drafted. The game is far from perfect. What do you mean, brother? The addiction is incredible. Exactly. Yes, yes. I agree with that. You're so sweet. Always, always. What's the cryptid for day? Well, right now I'm doing the background, so that's not the cryptid. But the cryptid is, it's not a cryptid, it's, wait, give me a second. Oh, here we are. Come here. Here we go. It's a nine-tailed fox. It's a nine-tailed fox. It's a nine-tailed fox. And the reason why I'm doing the nine-tailed fox for October is because that's the month where Naruto was born. He was born on the 10th of October, so he's born on the 10/10, and I think that's great. And if you want to learn more about the nine-tailed fox, I talked about it for a while earlier. On the VOD. A Kyubi, exactly. Exactly. A Kyubi no Kitsune. 10/10. 10 out of 10. Just like Naruto. The character, not the show. Just so everyone's clear here. And even then, up to a certain point, but with Helen we agreed he doesn't live past a certain age because then the character stopped making sense. And I'm trying to make smoke for the background. It's hard, but I'm doing what I can. I'm so excited tomorrow to be finally playing A Little to the Left. I'm going to be so sad if I don't like the game. I'm going to be so annoyed if I like have a really hard time with it. But I don't think I will. I think I'll have fun. I'm very happy. It was one of those where I was like, let's do QB. It's kind of fun though that I'm doing the Nine-Tailed Fox after I did the Moon Rabbit, because, you know, both have Korean and Japanese and Chinese versions. I think it is a game of two possible options. You either love it as a cozy game or hate it because the patterns don't make any sense to you. I see. I hope that'll make sense to me. I loved unpacking, so, you know, I'll see. I think it can be fun to see me rage for 3 hours if I don't like it, so. You know, you'll see what you get content-wise. Am I done with that part of it? I don't think it reads that smoke, but I think it's pretty. And I think that's enough for me. I can go back to it later if I want to. I won't. We all know I won't. But you know, I can lie to myself. Fun fact, this is the picture, this one. This is the picture I use on my global list for Neil Justin, because I didn't want to use the fan art. And I think that describes him perfectly. We will love it either way, I think. Ever seeing you chill and will be cool. See you rage will be fun. That's the point, isn't it? Of entertainment. Fun fact, I can't lie to myself. I can't lie to myself. We know that, Dickhead. That's what you've been doing for months on end. About a certain someone. Thank you. Also, thank you, Anton. That's very sweet. That's really nice. You're so nice to me. You're so nice to me. That's not a fun fact. That's just like a fact. That's not a fun fact. That's just a fact. It's just statistics. Am I on the right one? Yes. That is fun. So Antoine, which one do you prefer? My fun facts, where actually it's always a morbidly like creepy story or like a fact that isn't fun at all, or Dick's fun fact where it's just something we already know? Because also often like make quote unquote makes fun of me for saying, oh, fun fact, and then I say the most out of pocket shit ever, and it's like, yeah, that's very fun. And I'm like, don't bully me. Yo, that's never fun. It's almost always surprising. I'll give you that. That's not. I have some fun facts that are just fun. I'm sure I have. It's not only out of pocket, it's morbid reality. It's true that usually it is morbid reality. I'm trying to think of one to give an example. I'm trying to think of one. Oh, I have one from earlier, from the foxes. Did you know that the reason why... fun fact, did you know that the reason why foxes and kitsunes have become so popular in Japan is because... one of the reasons is because they pee on shit, and that pee is a great mouse repellent, and so thanks to that the crops are safer. Statistic about all fucking word are not fun. It depends. There's some fun statistics. Most aren't, but that's some fun one. No, that is a fun fact. Yeah, usually mines are a bit more morbid. I think they're not that often morbid. I just think it's because there's some that are really like, why the fuck would you call this a fun fact? Then it tarnishes the rest. I'll try to remember this one. I like it. Nice. But yeah, one of the reasons would be that, and the other reason would be also the tales of multiple tailed foxes and foxes spirits from China coming through merchants to Japan and Korea. But I do suspect that some of it is also colonialism, but you know, that's the part that's become fun about the fact. It's me being like, colonialism. But I don't know enough about 794 to 1185 Golden Age classical Japanese culture era, so you know. Wouldn't be able to tell you. I feel like half of my fun facts are morbid, real-world reality like things, and they are like sarcastic fun facts, and the other half are me telling you that any fucking piece of media that exists is someone from my school that worked on it. I feel like that's my the range of my fun facts is that. I'm glad that like part of the work for this calendar is going to be me rewriting like the stories of every creature when I do the final version, because then it'll make me remember in my brain. To be fair, Emile Coil is indeed everywhere. I would say Les Gobelins are also in competition for being in other places. Yeah, true. Les Gobelins I'm guessing as well, yeah. I would definitely say that. I mean, there is... I keep telling this story, but it is true. I know, like, there was a guy that was in my fucking class that worked on Arcane. And there were multiple people from my school that, like, graduated in my school that went and worked on Arcane and worked at Fortiche and stuff. But the fact that someone like that I was in class with is very funky to me in my head. Like, I helped that dude on his English homework. That's... But that doesn't surprise me also knowing the guy, because, I mean, I didn't know him well, but seeing who the guy is, because his work is fucking beautiful. Like, what he does is truly gorgeous, so, like, it doesn't surprise me a bit that he ended up there. That is indeed the perfect moment to give the anecdote. Yeah. I mean, technically, we also have Woodkid on the music of Arcane that was also in the school, so you know. But I wasn't in that guy's class. And he ended up doing music and not graphic design like he must have been, but yes. I'll go watch the second episode. See ya in a few moments. Have fun! Hehe. Have a good time watching. I don't think I've probably drawn foxes before. Probably like twice in my life or something. I don't know if I've ever drawn a fox, to be fully fair. I don't know how... I mean, I'm doing mythical creatures, but I really like managed to trick myself into just drawing a bunch of animals for some reason. It's good for me, but also kind of funky. That this calendar ended up this way. I need to start thinking of what I'll do after I finish the calendar though, since we're on the last few months. I don't know yet what I'll do for Film Tuesdays as a project after, because like the obvious thing is like a deck of cards or like a tarot deck, but I think those are too big of a project to get on right now. So I don't want to do that. Like, I like something that's around the same amount of illustrations, like 10 something illustrations. I think that's a good thing to do like for a few months. I might skip a few, not skip, but like do something else for a few Tuesdays. Until I find something else, until I finish the calendar on like the little bit of time that I'll have to put it like together nicely and stuff. I'll see how I manage that. But yeah, I need to start thinking of something else I could do. More disco. No. You'll get your disco playthrough on Wednesdays after I do a little to the left. This is not Zeke takes over and then makes Disco Elysium everything. Disco double feature? No. I'll do. Okay, I'll trade you this. I'll do Disco Elysium double feature if you start doing Ace Attorney again. If you stream Ace Attorney again, I'll do Disco double feature. Huh? What you say to this? Walked right on my trap card. Yeah, if you stream again, that's what I said. If you stream Ace Attorney content again. Did I kind of give up on you playing Ace Attorney again? Yes. Will I take every fucking chance I can to make you play straight Ace Attorney again? Also, yes. Yeah, I shouldn't just trade it up if you stream again, yes. If I stream it for you guys in VC, no promises. Yeah, I'll take that as a contraband. I'll take that. But I need to have confirmation. I won't start doing a double feature. As long as I'm not sure you're going to do it. Thinking about it? Yes. I'm going to write a fucking contract about this. He's so tempted. He so wants me to fucking do double features of Disco Elysium. It's so funny. Knowing that as well, I don't want you to just finish the 3 first games. Like, the 2 games that I specifically want you to play are the 4th and, is it, and the 6th game? Yes, and the 6th game. So you would need to do the 2 trilogies. I wouldn't force you to do anything afterwards, but the 2 games specifically I'm really interested in is the 4th and the 6th. Because they have both characters I think you'd really enjoy. To be fair, there's someone you'd really enjoy in the 5th one as well. And I don't want you to just play the 4th game and the 6th game. You're gonna get to understand shit if you do that, so you need to play all 6 of them. I love how much you want to, like, how much you're like thinking of this, of like me doing 1 game that I'm going to do anyways. Just do it twice a week, so you get less of it in the long run, because it's going to be two weeks, so it'd be like 2 sessions. So then you'd have less in the long run. Like, I'll play Disco for a shorter amount of time technically. Versus you playing, because you're in the middle, or like you're in the last case of the 2nd game, so playing 4 full games. VC would be fun too. Yes. He's already tired of me. No one can be tired of you, Helen. If someone's tired of you, they have shit taste. Are you in VC together? No, you're alone in VC. Sad. Oh, by the way, it's okay. I meant he wants so much Disco. By the way, it's okay. I meant to say that as well. Whenever I do Disco, which is going to be in 2 weeks, but like, yeah, not in 2 weeks, next week. You're free to come in and like discuss and chat and be there with me while I play anytime. You don't have to if you don't want to, but I did want to say, like, if you want to like be there as I play, you're fully allowed to be like in chat with me, in VC and stuff. I fully like enjoy that kind of thing, so. He's so fun. Yeah, he's so fun to have around for Disco stuff. Yeah, that's why I'm like, yes. Like, I need Nan for any Myst related games. I need Helen for any dating sim game. Of course, I need Zeke for any disco related things. Only for disco. Wow. And whenever I do touch starved, of course, like it's going to be with Helen, but anyone of you and of Helen, Zeke, or Juno, I'm like, you can come hang out for a touch starved anytime. Because that's fun. And any and all dating games I do in the future. On stream. In general as well, but like, on stream. It's an open call. Oh no, Zeke is sad now. Sniff, sniff. But yeah, you let me know by next week. Not by next week, to be fair, because that would be... Because we're doing October, so we still have 2 weeks of calendar before anything has to be decided on Tuesday streams. At least 2 weeks of calendar. I'm being too detail-oriented, I need to stop. Be nice, Zeke. Be nice to Helen. He's bullying you in VC? How dare you? You're not getting... Hey, Zeke, if you bully her in VC, you're not getting any disco. I see you in there. You're nice to her now. I know you. I don't trust you on saying that you weren't. You apologize. Me, I'm going to stop being... I need to calm down on being the parent friend. Also me. You apologize to your sister right now. She was saying bullying young as well. Haven't done anything though. I don't trust you on that though. You see, Zeke, that's the issue. When you've done that to me, I have seen you like be like, oh, I haven't done anything, and actually have been bullying me. So how do you want me to trust you now? Cried wolf too many times, bestie. Helen, on the other hand, has never done that, so I trust her. As a lamb rep, I am allowed to cry wolf as much as I want. Yeah, you can cry wolf as much as you want. Doesn't mean I'll believe you on it. Lamp rip. By the way, Zikit, do you know what hawks and eagles do to lambs? Might want to look that up. Oopsie. Be nice to them? Wrong answer. Bring little gifts? No, the lambs become the little gifts. The lambs become the little gifts. As a kid, I need to find that fucking comic again because it was so good. I had a whole comic which was about this big vulture eagle guy. It was a very funny comic, and he was going to take the lambs and the muttons, the sheep, from like the thing, and he was kidnapping them, of course, to eat them. And it was like little comic strips of the chats between them. It was very funny. No, your present is not a present. In that specific case, your presents would be dinner. Because death. To what? I wonder. It's a shame you don't have curly hair, because that would be peak lamb thing. Dinner can be a present, not for the lamb in that specific scenario. Need to get a perm. I mean, you did have a curly phase, to be fair. You did have a curly hair phase for some reason at some point. Maybe testosterone will give you curly hair. Oh, that was a persona. The fact that Zeke knows Tim Tom's fucking, when he was 12, YouTube channel name by heart is sad. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. You weren't, and that's for a fact. I wonder if you made Kylie play Xbox games. That's a visual I can't really see. Also, I'll do the veil later because I want it to be transparent, so I need to make the fox before. When I was looking up just like nine-tailed fox, I found the most weeb, sad, disgusting, cliche weeb Reddit post that was like, I don't understand why it's called, like, who's a dumbass that called this creature a Kyubi Kitsune instead of a Kyubi Yoko, because he's a monster, he's not just like a fox. What kind of, like, this made me think of anime girls with like when I think of Kyubi Kitsune, I think of anime girls, I don't think of like a monster or whatever. It's like, I don't know, maybe that's because that's just his fucking name. Like, that's just how he's called. It's no, like, because the fact that it's Kyubi and has 9 fucking tails implies that already that he's not a normal fox. I don't know. Hi Nan, welcome back. We're here so far. Wait, so This is the background, which it does what it does, and I'm here on the fox so far. Hope and I was venting on on Reddit users. I hope Isaac's been fun. Thinking that it's like this image of smoke that I took from the internet. This one. It doesn't exactly look like smoke, but it kind of looks like a pretty flower, so I'm happy with it. You think? Why is Napoleon Bonaparte called Bonaparte? What kind of sick French fun of that? Same, exactly that energy. You'd think you're gonna get a Parisian apartment, you fucking goose. Oh, that's so fucking true. Talking of French. But yeah, that post made me so angry. Ugh. Because, like, I didn't say it out loud, but, of course, there's a certain kind of anime girls that he was like, it made me think of those kind of anime girls. I'm like, shut up. Please shut up. Fun fact, did you know that on foxes and all animals that are like on four legs like this, like horses, dogs and everything, you'd think that his butt is this part, but actually the butt is this part. It's on top. That's his back leg. Like the whole like funny little like, ooh, look at that corgi butt. That's his thigh. Fun fact, that is not his butt, that is his thigh. Nature is lying to you. I mean, it's not, but you know. He's just fake as fuck. Just has fake thighs, not his fault. Because the way those kind of legs work is like, so the butt is here, but here you have the thigh, so you have the thigh bone. Here you get the two bones of the calf, and here you have the feet, and that's the toes. Ah, reviens, et voilà, hop. It's funky. It's even more a mess with animals like horses or pigs that have hooves, because they walk on their nails and not on their tiptoes. But if you ever want to think of like any kind of mammals that aren't walking on hooves but like are walking on like four legs as little fancy guys, reminder that they walk on the tippy toes. They're constantly on the tippy toes. And that is, I think, really cute. I think I'll redo the eye because I don't think I like that. I want it to be more like this. Ah, there we go. There we go, and then have the lighter green on top. At the same time, Antoine is sending me update about the second episode of Arcane that he's reading, and I'm just looking at it like, knowing what happens. I see the comments, I'm like, yes, or I'm like, no. I love getting updates as someone is watching something when it's a piece of media I love. It's like one of my favorite things, honestly. That's why I've been harassing the kid to play as attorney. That's why I forced Hidden to play Zelda. That's why I do a lot of things. This is okay. This is one of those times where I have a very quick thought that go to 20 places and then goes back to a thing, and I'm just going to give you the conclusion of this because I'm not going to get to tell you what that comes from. So then I say a thing, and then it gives me like not a butterfly effect, but like a little this and this and this and this, and then I get to the final thing, and I'm like, the final thing I want to say, but it's weird to kind of say out of context. This is one of those things. I just was thinking of like a French singer, and the French singer has a very similar name to a guy I went with in primary school. And so I thought of the guys that I went to that I went to primary school with, and I was like, oh, I should look him up again because I haven't looked him up in a while. Out of curiosity, and I remembered the fact that I went to a primary school that had a very small amount of kids. It was a bilingual primary school, so we were taught English and French at the same time. And basically, thanks to that, a lot of kids that went there were kids that were from families that would only stay in the country for like 1 or 2 years on missions, either because the parents would move because of their jobs and stuff. And so it was either rich kids or kids like that like the parents just needed their kids to go somewhere to learn French a little bit because they were not going to stay in the country for a long time, but also would be able to continue their studies. And so because they would have the English part, usually it'd be fine because then they would learn French and be able to follow in the English classes because they usually already knew English, and they would be with kids that kind of know how to speak English, so they would make friends. And something that's very funny is that somehow I believe, from the little amount that I know, about most of those people now, which I don't know that much because a lot of the people that I even had on Facebook, I don't have on Facebook anymore, for the simple reason that, I made a new Facebook when I changed my name, and I didn't have them on that new Facebook. The old Facebook doesn't exist anymore. Which is a bit sad because then I missed some people and stuff. Like, it's not people that I would be talking with anyways, but I like to keep tabs on people, It's fun to do some light stalking from time to time. But yes, and so something that's quite funny, I think, is that I believe pretty much we weren't a lot of kids, and so we were all kind of friends as well. But pretty much everyone in my class that I was friends with, which is almost everyone in my class, I'm thinking of like 3 or 4 people. We were like 10 in my last year of my primary school in my class. Like it was a very, very small class. All the people that I like looked up later on, that I was like close friends with, are queer, or pretty much all of them. And I'm like, that's kind of funny. Like out of them, I know another person is also trans, but is non-binary. I know that someone is definitely bisexual. And there's a guy that I believe is fully gay, from what I've seen on this social media. And I'm like, if only y'all had your stuff on public so I could be sure. That would be so much fun. Like, just, I find that so funny. Like, just everyone's so queer. That's fun. But yeah. And I was thinking about that again, and I'm like, oh, I should check on some people again to check if they are. Just out of like fun, just out of like curiosity, to be fair. Because like it's not going to change anything on my life. I'm just like curious if I'm right or not. But seeing how those people were already in high school, I'm guessing their social medias are still not like public. Because it'd be weird to like start opening your social media later in life if you haven't like younger in life. Because also the thing is, I only have those people's names, of course, so if you go by a pseudonym, then you can't really look up the person. But there is something like slightly sad to know that if anyone wanted to reach out to me from that era, they wouldn't be able to because my name changed. But also I don't know why anyone would, but you know. Like I was thinking about that, and there's the same kind of thing with like high school reunions and stuff. High school reunion wouldn't be as bad because I was pretty much out in high school to the people around me in school. Not everyone, but quite a few people. But I'm also kind of glad that we don't have shit like that, because, ugh. That would not be fun. The only fun part would be if Helen also went, and my friends from high school also went. But most people would be like, ugh. I don't want to see you again. And I don't want to know what you think of that specific subject. Because, funnily enough, I think the way people see trans people, at least in my high school and the way it was, have not went better. A high school reunion, if we went to a high school reunion, you know, like in the US they do 10 years, like after you finish your high school, 10 years later I think, or something like that, you have a reunion with everyone in your class or something like that. Yeah, absolutely not, LMAO. Because like the way it was when I was in high school, not everyone knew I was trans, of course, but the people that knew did not give a single fuck. Like, I never got any kind of thing. So I was very lucky on that regard, because, of course, not everyone knew, especially in my class, but in the club that I was in and stuff, there was a coming out thing and everything, and I didn't get a single person being shitty. So I'm very thankful on that. I don't think that would be the case now, if I came out with a fucking beard. And my manners and shit like that. I don't think that would go as well. Sadly. It is kind of sad that stuff have regressed so much so on that regard. There's more rep though, so that's good, but it did kind of go from no one knows what the fuck that is to, oh, let's just hate. But yeah. And then I went to art school, so that was pretty much fine, because, you know, the school that I went to, there was at least one trans person by fucking class, so, you know. Honestly, it's kind of sad to say, honestly. I don't know if I should say that. It's kind of sad to say, but I wouldn't be surprised if there were more trans people than POCs in that school, because of the price and everything. It's not totally true because they had a program with like Chinese students and stuff. But yeah, there were a lot of trans people in that school. Is the takeaway of what I'm saying. So it's people were chill. Like the teachers knew and stuff. And most didn't care. Like you ask them, yeah, please call me this. They're like, okay. TBH, I wouldn't know how most people from my old high school think about things, but I wouldn't have high hopes. Yeah. Same, like my high school, because when I think of that, I think of the class I had in my last year, not like overall. And because I was in the literary course, we were a lot less people than other courses. So it's kind of easier to take the temperature in that way. But yeah, I wouldn't bet on a lot of people, but some people I know would probably be chill, honestly. But also they'd probably just look at me and be like, who the fuck are you? And just think they don't know who I am because they forgot who I was. Because they're like, yeah, I don't remember everyone in my class, kind of thing. It'd probably be a thing like that of like... Because it's not like I was talking with a lot of people either way. I had my 2 friends and I was very content with my 2 friends. One of them is in chat, so, you know, clearly. Bum 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 bum. Yeah. I did not know you in high school, Zeke. I learned of your existence and who you were years after the fact. But we did establish would probably be would have been friends in high school, to be fair. Oh, to be fair, I don't... Like, because I said I didn't talk with a lot of people, so they wouldn't probably... But the thing is, I was known as the person that changed their hair color every month. So maybe they would remember me, I don't know. You would have similar faces, definitely have similar faces. You would have been such a good addition to the group. Because you had the K-pop for Helen, and you had the weeb in general for me. And for Helen was also weeb, and is still would, of course. If you were, Zeke, if you had been in high school with us, would you have been... You would have taken literature, so that I don't distrust. But would you have been in the cinema club with us, do you think? Would you have done improv with me, do you think? I need to know how far the headcanon goes. How many hours a week would you have spent with us? Would you have done the fucking 8 extra hours? Would you have done our cannibalism short film with us? From my POV, now it sounds like I would. Would you have done the 5 improv show with me? And the other people that were in improv, of course, but Helen was not in improv. Yes, nice. Fun fact: that short film is, you can find it online, but also, I'm not. First of all, I wouldn't tell you the name, so you can, but you're not going to. Um, you could, but you're not going to. But more importantly, in that short film, there is a scene where you see my my phone number in like big, so we had to blur it for when we put it online. But I was so worried when we showed it in school that someone would fucking take notice of my phone number and prank call me at some point. Because there was a call at some point and we put just my phone to call the thing at that point because we were like, who cares? I mean, I would send it to you if you wanted to watch it. I'm not in it. I helped. I mean, we made a scenario and everything, but I'm not playing in it. I'm not acting in it. Helen isn't in it either. We made it though. We were blood and tears. And we was the best short film of our year. So, you know. I don't think it's that good, honestly. Having rewatched it a few times since then, it's really not that good. But it's fine for a student film, I think. It's okay. I had to do, so on the filming, I did the sound. So I always had like my thing and everything. So I took sound, whatever. I'm not a sound person, I'm an image person. And the people... So, the way your cinema exam works in France, when you do the cinema option for the baccalaureate, which is like the high school diploma, is you have 3 stages, I think, or something like that. You're graded on 3 things. You're graded on a written exam, which is a thing you do, whatever. You have like, you can write a scenario fragment, or you could do an analysis of one of the movies you've analyzed in class through the year. You have like 3 big movies you have to know very well. So that's the first exam. It's a written one. Okay, all good. You have a thing that's like a passive kind of exam where you do a whole like book about the movie that you've done during the year, and so you give that in with all of the things from when you did the movie, so like the script, the different documents and stuff you've done. So that you give in and you get graded on. And the third thing is an oral exam. So you pass in front of a jury and they ask you questions about your short film, and they also ask you a question about one of the movies from the year that you've studied. So you'll be in a room for like 30 minutes, I think, and they show you like a scene from the movie, and you have to analyze it, and then you have 30 minutes to take your notes and everything, to do your little analysis, and then you go in front of them and you talk for that. And afterwards, they ask you questions also about the movie you've done. The thing is, right? Since I took sound on the movie and they knew that because they knew who did what on the filming day, they were so kind. They were like, oh, since you've taken sound on your movie, we're going to ask you questions about sound. And I'm like, I'm an image person, please. I took the sound because someone had to. Helen was at the camera, and the 2 others were doing other things. I can't remember exactly, but you know, you have lots of things to do on the filming set, and it's just like I took sound because someone had to, so I did it. But I'm not a sound person. Please, please don't do this to me. And it was so sweet. They were like, oh, and same for the like movie analysis. They were like, oh, we're going to also ask you questions about sound on this part of the movie that you've done in class. Not the movie you've done in class, but the movies you've analyzed in class. Since you've done the sound, like clearly you must like sound and stuff. And I was like, no. I didn't say anything, but I was like, no. I'm a very visual person. I like images. Why are you doing this to me? It was so nice of them, but it was so not the right move for me. I did fine. I did more than fine. I had 19 out of 20 on that exam. I was fully fine. It was my best grade that I had on that full on my full baccalaureate, so that was fine. But at the point I was like, what do you mean you're going to ask me specific questions about sound? It was kind of funny. It was more funny than anything, to be fair. But I was just like, why? Alors? I never said it went wrong. I just said at that point I was like, no, please no. But I never said I did bad. Had a very good grade. I'm very thankful because thanks to that grade, it caught up all the grades that I fucked up for my baccalaureate, because that was coefficient 7 or 8, I think. So it was like the highest coefficient of my entire baccalaureate. So that grade counted more than the rest, any of the other grades I had. I think it was the same as my philosophy grade, and I had a horrible grade on philosophy, so it kind of cut that back. And my English grade that I also did really good at, obviously, that cut my history and geography one that I also did bad on. So I recalibrated like that, and then the rest was mid, so I had a mid grade overall. I had medium plus, I think, is how you would describe that. But I'm happy with the grades I had. It's fine. But yeah, it was just funny to me. I got really worried because I just thought, because I up my phone when I get messages, and of course since Antoine is watching Arcane, I'm looking at the thing, and I just thought he called I thought he called Victor an asshole, but he didn't call Victor an asshole. He called someone else an asshole that I agree is an asshole, so I'm fine. I was like, what do you mean? Okay, no, it's not him. I got so worried. I was like, no. Not Victor. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 8, 9. Okay. 2 more tails. No, this here. Hehehe. Doing the little squishies. He might be a god, an all-knowing god. Did you say get the squishies, little guy? Here you go. And the last one. Tap, 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 tap. Try to do this. Go. Welcome back, Antoine. I'm back exhausted since you made comments while I was watching. Yeah, I've seen glimpses of them. It's funny because, you know, some stuff I was like, ooh, what's this about? Did you have a big day or are you just exhausted because the show is a lot? I'll show you the progress in a second. I just want to finish the tail. The episode broke you. Oh, did you watch you still haven't watched the last one that's out right now, right? I cried like a small baby. Oh, or did you watch both of them? This is where we are right now. Hehe. I feel that, yeah. I'm an emotionless ball of nothing, so I was fine. I was mostly screaming at all the place, but you know. I'll tell you. Nope. I'll watch the last ep tomorrow, I think. Okay. Good luck. I'm not going to say more than that. Good luck. But yes. You'll have to update me on that one as well. That's where I met. Hehe. I'm going to do the 10 now, and I'll do the veil in a second. Yeah, Arcane is an amazing show, but I see how draining that can be for sure. When something is that good, you care a lot. Like I said, I do believe it is the best animated show, Western animated show I've ever seen. Because like I said earlier, I don't think it's fair to put anime in the same category. The hug really burst all my defenses. I was bawling. Oh, I bet. Oh. honestly, like, it's when I was watching, like, to come back to the Game Awards, they have a section about like adaptations, video game adaptations, and it's kind of impressive how wildly nothing in that category comes even close to how good Arcane is and how much it's made, like how incredibly it's taken its original like material, which is a video game, and made something so much more than that. Like, in comparison, there's nothing else on that list that even came close to how good Arcane is, like, honestly. And I thought I didn't care that much about the character. I mean, I don't have any favorite. Oh yeah, I know you'd be bowling. You care a lot. You're someone that cares a lot. Arcane is the kind of show of, even if you don't have a favorite character, it's hard not to care about everyone because everyone is so fucking well written. And I know I have my favorites, so you know. Like, it's the kind of show where even if someone is not your favorite, like, everyone's kind of your favorite at the same time. It's just so fucking well written and done. Yeah, we had some good adaptations into last year's, but Arcane just burst through the roof. There's no competition. Exactly. Like, I think the other options were, you had the Fallout show, you had, Sonic, I think, the movie Sonic. I can't remember. But you had a bunch of different... I'm going to leave it like that. Or maybe I'll just make it around the around thing. You had a few different ones, but like... just no fucking comparison to be made. Yeah, fair for everybody being my favorite because everyone's so well written. Yeah. Because, like, I did multiple times, like, little, with friends, you know, like, little, like, who's your favorite, or, like, who's your favorite character and stuff. And some of the characters I was like, I don't really, like, you're not my favorite, I don't care about you that much, but God, you're such a good character. So it was really hard to do. And I think the both that I've made are, like, very different with where everyone is. Except for my favorite, which, of course, are always on top. And I think that's why I'm so annoyed at people that get characters wrong and have no media literacy and get the show so wrong on so many aspects. Because it's so well made, I don't want people to be acting like dumbasses around it. Because the show doesn't deserve that. Everything else is at best like a good movie, but Arcane just 10 out of 10 masterpiece, beautiful art, and another level, no contest. Exactly. Fully. I fully agree with that. I'm going to give you a little orange in your eye. That's always fun. I need something brighter. Yeah. Here you go. There's just no contest to be had. That should probably be a bit around here. Yeah, Sonic didn't watch but heard they're good. The Last of Us. Oh yeah, The Last of Us. So, true. Fallout, the Mario movie, Cyberpunk, Edge Runners, Castlevania, and I'll even add Detective Pikachu. Yeah. And I think the ones that were... I can't remember which ones were on this year's Game Award. I think it was Fallout, maybe... There wasn't The Last of Us, I'm sure.
I think it was Fallout, the Mario movie, the Sonic movie, and Arcane. I think those were the ones that were. So it's not even the best ones, you know, because I've heard a lot of great things about Cyberpunk Edge Runners, so that would be like the one that would come closest, but it wasn't. If I didn't, it wasn't released this year, so that makes sense. It wouldn't be on the award for this year, but yeah. Okay. Now. I don't know what color I want to make the veil. It was Knuckles, wasn't it? Was it Knuckles? Because isn't the new movie about Shadow? Yeah, Cyberpunk is incredible. Yeah, it is. I say that like I've seen the show. I haven't seen the show, but I've heard really good things. I was so confident about something I don't know anything about. Wait, what color am I doing this? Wait. Let me think. Maybe green? Yeah, I'll do green. I kind of... Yeah, that's pretty green. Okay. You poser. Truly. I just want to be a cool kid. And act like I've seen the things. What do you mean I haven't seen the thing? If they fucking let him release his movies, a Markiplier movie could be in, but you know. I don't know, I just voted Arcane and went along. Same. I looked at it a little bit, but like, it's impressive how there wasn't even a question. Like, there was no hesitation, there was nothing. I was excited for that when I remembered it. Yeah. Yeah, they're holding it at fucking gunpoint at Amazon or something. They're not letting him fucking release it, and it's really annoying. I wish he could just release it. I'm interested. Can't wait for Saturday. Yes, it's going to be so fun. I'm really excited. Me, Antoine, and Helena are going to watch Edge of Sleep on Saturday, finally. We've been meaning to watch it since before it came out, and we just had not found time to do so. Because we were all busy on different things, or just forgot. And we finally planned it for Saturday, and I'm really excited to watch it with the friends. Yeah, Mark movie will be game adaptation, true. Yeah, Iron Lung is a game adaptation, yes. And even more weird, a game with very few lore, yes. But I think like that's nice though, because then he has a bit more space to be able to navigate through his own movie, because he doesn't have to be so strict about it like with FNAF or stuff like that. I will be brave and say, I think FNAF fans are delusional and the FNAF movie was not good. I'm sorry, besties. I watched it, I really watched it and I tried, but like it was just not good. I wanted it to be good, but it wasn't. Yeah, fair. The FNAF movie was well received, believed by some people, but I hated it. Yeah, same. Like, it was just, I wouldn't say I hated it, I just thought it was fucking boring. Honestly, I was so excited for something fun, and it was so boring. Liked it, not a lot, but it was alright to me. Yeah, that's fine, I think. That's a good take on it. Like, it's anyone that says, like, it's incredible and stuff, I'm like, you're biased because you like FNAF. Because at best, I'd say it's okay.
Boring is worse than being hated, I would say. Depends for what. I'd rather watch a boring movie that's harmless than a shit movie that's harmful. I don't even like FNAF. I just know a lot of the lore because of Game Theory. That makes sense. I feel like that's the case for a lot of people. I don't care for FNAF, honestly. I've heard things about the creators that weren't great, so you know. I can't remember what it was though, so I'm not going to say anything, but I remember seeing stuff and be like, that's not great. I wasn't going to play the games before. I'm definitely not going to play them now. So yeah. And I was never really interested in it because I don't really care for horror. It's really hard for me to care for anything horror-wise. I usually get bored. And I don't watch Game Theory, so you know. I'm glad he had his cameo though. Good for him. I'm sad Markiplier wasn't able to have his. Set for preserving your sanity, but for the art piece itself, the argument could be that if it's boring, it will be completely forgotten, so for the deaf, being hated still brings people talking about it. There's no bad buzz. It's an ironic argument would be. Yeah, for art's sake, yeah, but as a personal taste, I'd rather. Ooh. Not going to do that, but that's cool. Okay. Maybe I'll just keep it in normal and just do this. Here you go. As an arts argument, I agree, but also I think there's some peace in being forgotten. And it's a FNAF movie, it's not going to be forgotten, you know. But for other pieces, yeah. But honestly, I'd rather make something that impacts no one and is forgotten, however sad that is, rather than make something that harms people. You know what I mean? I'd be sad, but you know. Oh, the filter was beautiful. Yeah, I know, right? The filter was really pretty, but it wouldn't work with that, so I'm going to leave it like this. We needed a Mark cameo, which is a tragedy. Yeah, apparently he might be in the second one, which is not needed, but you know. Sadly, I think that happened when he was filming for Edge of Sleep, so that's why he wasn't able to be there. I think that was the thing. Okay. I'll look for ref for that. It's not a good idea to do smoke without having refs. Yeah, I would like to agree, I think.
but also something bad will force us to learn from our mistakes and better ourselves. I will try to say optimistic. Yeah, the issue is I know that's not the case on so many aspects. So I'm like, if that was true, yes. But you know, some people buy a book written by a small man because they actually believe in it, so. If we forget, we don't advance. Yeah, but the issue is that people forget really easily or like love to twist shit, so. I mean, some of the best examples being literally politics right now. Sadly. Where does that started from? The FNAF movie. It will change any generation, yes, absolutely. I mean... Up. It could, honestly. There might be at least one person that becomes a filmmaker, and the movie that made them want to become a filmmaker was a FNAF movie, you know? Okay. It's time for the copy and paste fest. Okay. So, let's do plus here. Color profile. CMYK, create. There we go. Copy. Paste. Oh. That's interesting. Okay. I'll see how I fix that. Why does it look like that? Okay. Here we go. How many are you? 74. There you go. That doesn't answer my question of why is the background like this? What happened over there? I didn't have any... Like, it looks perfectly fine on here. Yeah, it's a normal copy.
Why is that all pink? What happened? You also know all thing. Okay, paste. Yeah, no, okay, up, over. Well, I'll fix that in the next however time I have, I guess. I'm guessing I found a little loop in between I don't know what kind of red or pink this is, and then this happened, but that's fun. Maybe, wait, bye. Maybe I can try playing with this. You're leaving the saturation a bit out. Maybe like this. Yeah, if I make it blue, is it, no, it's still like, yeah, okay, I'll do that, up, and then I'll do a color filter on top. With the background color. There we go. Should I do a color filter all over just to make it a bit more cohesive, maybe? Yeah, but not that color. Let's see, is that good next to the other one? That's very purplish, bluish purplish, okay. Let's try to see if I can make that with a color filter. That kind of purple. Oof, hello.
that's kind of similar. Yeah, that works. That works. Just a less bright version because the whites don't pop as much, but I can make that pop a bit more. That's fine. I can just do that on another layer. Okay, up. Just make that a little bit wider. Make the whites pop a little bit more. Yeah, it's not too bad. Okay, so here is the digital version, and here is going to be the printable version. I managed to make it. Yeah, the background is not too bad. For some reason, some pieces of the background went like full wild, so I had to calm it down a bit. Yay. Okay, let's do our favorite game of let's go back from January to whichever month we are. So, January we had Goatman. Wait, okay, up my page with all the names. And tick for the Nine-Tailed Fox. We had Goatman, digital and printable version. Then we had Nandi from India, digital and printable version. Then we had the Valkyries, digital and printable versions. Then we had the Pegasus, digital and printable versions. Then we had the Bahamut, digital and printable versions. The Pixies, the digital and the printable version. The Impindulu, the digital and the printable version. The Chupacabras, of course, digital and printable versions. The Moon Rabbit, digital and printable versions. And finally, the Nine-Tailed Fox, digital and printable versions. Hey. Thank you, Antoine. I'll try my best. I'll see you. We still have 2 more to go. November and December, and I'm very excited for. And then we'll be done with the calendar, and I'll just have to do all of the work of putting it together so you have nice little documents either that you can have on your phone or tablets or whatever and just annotate in there, or print and have as a physical calendar at your home. And then it'll be available on My Coffee for free. But yes. I'm excited. I'm so happy that like I've managed to make so much from this. Do you want a small hint of the next cryptid? It's going to be a Celtic cryptid. I don't think it counts as a cryptid technically, but it's a Celtic. It comes from Celts. Let me look him up again. Oh yeah. Let's just say that like I didn't make something Halloweeny for October. It will be Halloweeny for November. But yes. So for me, enemy folklore is a cryptid. True. I know that cryptids have like an actual definition and like you have cryptozoology and stuff, so that's why I'm like, you know,
It's always time for Halloween, exactly. And we'll be, for the first time in this calendar, I believe, we'll be doing the right the right month on the month of. Because we'll be doing the November one in November. And we'll be even doing the December one in December, because we're going to turn into December the week afterwards. Oh, it's so fun. It's so fucking fun. Oh, I love that. Okay. Tomorrow, we have, like I said earlier, we're going to do A Little to the Left. I'm very excited to be playing it. I think that will be very fun. I've been wanting to play this game for a very long time. We have art time, of course, on Friday. I'm off on Thursday. Art time on Friday, as always. Continuing Myst 4 on Saturday. And on Sunday, more co-working thumbnail stream. So yes, I'll be posting the calendar art on my Blue Sky, on my portfolio, as well as on my Discord for the people that want to zoom in on every fucking detail. Please don't. You can if you want to, but I don't think that's much to zoom in on, honestly. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that's all I need to say. I made good time on this one. I finished it on good time, I think. It's 50, it's fine. Ugh. But yeah, I shall go now. Very excited for tomorrow's stream. Thank you all for hanging around. Hope you had fun. Hope you had a nice stream. Hope you like the art. I'll see you all tomorrow if you want to come to the Little Left stream. Bye bye.